Welcome to the South West Ambulance Service and Derriford workshops. Today we're talking about our disability confident leadership status and what it actually means to us, especially around our recruitment and retention and our managers and our leaders, and actually how important it is to us. Hello, my name is Karen Holsworth-Cannon. I am the Equality, Diversity and Inclusion Lead, and I've been with the ambulance service just a year. Being disability confident leader is really important to the South West Ambulance Service because it actually gives us the ability to actually look at strategic influences around actually how we employ people and actually how we retain people who are applying to our service. It also enables us to actually look at the demographics of the South West region. So we know in the South West that 22 to 25% of the South West have a disability. But we also know from the data that we have, only about 5% of our workforce are actually disabled. So we know that there's a hidden talent of people that actually are looking for work and actually probably want to work for us. So actually it's about how we tap into that hidden talent and actually recruit and retain people. So we as a South West Ambulance Service know that 22 to 25% of the population are disabled. We also know that actually from the 999 phone calls that we receive, that actually 37 to 57% of the phone calls are made from disabled people. So actually if you look at it, we should be representing the community that we serve, and that, you know, that in terms of inclusivity, that's incredibly important to us.
Julian Chudley, I'm a Derriford Fleet and Equipment Team Leader and been with the Trust for 12.5 years. I started the team leader role in July, August, so it's a whole new team, but we've had Karen from Equality and Diversity and Inclusion. She's been working really closely with us, keeping us up to date as to policies and procedures within the Trust. But basically, it's being given the tools to everybody's the same, and within the workplace, there's lots of equipment in here that could be dangerous to some people, but it's giving them the advice and the instructions on how to use it as well. But yeah, we're kept up to date through Karen, really. We've recently employed Jamie. Jamie's got Tourette's. He joined us, I think, about 2 months ago, but we're working closely with Karen and Jamie. We've had to adapt the workshop a little bit. We've got special instructions on some of the tooling so Jamie can actually read how the equipment works before operating it. A couple of measures we put in place for him, but he's a valued member of the team. We can trust him to do brakes and stuff on his own now, and yeah, he's moving forward. We've adapted the workshop slightly. All the bits of equipment have got the health and safety documentation on them as to how to use. If he's not sure on anything, he's to ask, which he does. When Jamie first came, his attention span was very short. So you'd be lucky if you had like 90 seconds of his attention, but now he's settling down and learning to like ground himself, and that he's now spending a lot longer on the jobs with the technicians going through it. We've got 4 technicians, 2 are in today, the others are on off shifts, but we've all signed up to be a disability buddy for Jamie through the SWAS. Karen's leading it and basically giving us all the training we need to be his buddy.
So my name's Rich Buckley. I'm the Head of Resource Management for the Trust and one of the Strategic Commanders, and I've been in the service for 27 years. All of our managers will have training in the Equality Act as part of their on-board training. Our HR business partners, our HR BPs, are an integral part of our team as well, and each week we will have meetings with them. We'll run by any problems we've got, we'll run by any issues, we'll run through anything we're not sure the best way to manage, and we'll have that expert advice to ensure we're doing the right things for our team. And we also have Karen, who is just inspirational and really shows us what we can benefit from as well as what we need to do. When we took Jamie on as a member of our team here, the whole team bought into the support we would need to give Jamie, but not as something extra to their role. It was an integral part of what they were doing and something they just saw as being natural. We check that through our regular meetings, through our regular touch points and through action plans if we need to. There will always be anxiety around additional work that comes with supporting somebody with a disability. We need to get to the point where we myth bust, we show the benefits as well as the extra work, but the reward you get from integrating somebody into the team and allowing them to grow and thrive just beats anything else we can do, and we're seeing that in Jamie. It's one of our proudest things.
Anybody who's employed is employed because they have skills and they bring their innovation, they bring their oomph to an organisation. Now, certain people with certain disabilities, they bring their innovation in abundance. So from my experience, somebody with ADHD, they're really good at looking at patterns, they're looking at innovations. I've worked with somebody with autism that brought absolutely fantastic coding skills. You know, and actually you don't want to sort of like put people in boxes, you want them to allow them to flourish, you know. I worked for a manager that actually brought this phrase of allowing people to be glamorous goddesses and gods to the workplace because of their disability, and it just resonated with me. I mean, I was in my early 20s, I'm in my 50s now, I have a disability, and actually that expression of bringing the glamorous goddess and god to the workplace because of your disability really brings it for me, because it's allowing them to flourish and retain their skills. Hi Jamie, I'm Karen. Do you want to say who you are and what you do at South West Ambulance Service?
Hi Karen, I'm Jamie. I'm the Intermediate Workshop Technician at South Western Ambulance Service Trust.
Okay, and I'm Karen Holsworth-Cannon, and I am the Equalities and Diversity and Inclusion Lead. Hi. Alright, so Jamie, could you tell me why you applied for a job at the South Western Ambulance Service?
I thought it looked really cool, and it looked really fun as well. Okay. And I also wanted to better my opportunities for the future.
So when you went for your interview, how did you find the interview process?
At first I found it stressful, but then when I was in the interview, they weren't making me stressed or anything. They were quite relaxed and happy. I got a drink of water, and I remember Julian and James saying to me that they're not discriminating against disabilities. They encourage people with disabilities to go to work in different places where we may not have as many people with disabilities. Also, with Tourette's and ADHD is a little bit different in the workplace compared to anxiety and everything, because I'd probably end up hitting my head on something, hence I get bump caps to protect me a little bit more. I was also quite nervous because it's a new environment and I don't do well with change, but I came here and I felt very comfortable.
That's good. So how do you feel that you get treated in the workshop? Do you feel that you get supported from your fellow colleagues?
Do. Yeah, I get treated the exact same as everybody else, except the difference being that I have to, my work gets double checked because my confidence isn't fully 100% yet, and I'd rather go out being safe and come back not being safe, because at least then you can go, oh, it was double checked and sorted out, and that's the problem solved.
But you're still training to be a vehicle technician, so all the trainees get their work checked, don't they?
Yeah.
But in terms of being a supportive employer, do you feel that we are supporting you enough?
Yeah. I'm very, compared to other places, I've been really well supported here, to be fair, because I say, it's like a lot of places, as soon as you just say you've got Tourette's, they're like, no. I don't know why. It's not like they have to assure me on it, but.
What would your tips be, Jamie, for anybody in your position who has a disability looking for work?
Oh, I tell them to keep trying. Keep trying is the most important thing, because that way, because if you give up on yourself and you're just not going to achieve anything, once you get back up and start going towards different things that put you out of your comfort zone, you might not like it, but over the years, as you grow up, you'll get more used to it.
Well, all I can say, Jamie, is thank you so much for applying to the South Western Ambulance Service. You're an absolute asset to the Derriford Workshop team, and it's an absolute pleasure to welcome you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for applying.
Pleasure to work with you all too.
Thank you.